Hey, what's up everyone? Um, so this is gonna be my first fanfic read through, and I decided since it's so popular to start off with the Cupcakes story. And unlike a lot of people, I've never read it. I tried to stay away from it for as long as possible, but um, I think it'd be funny to see what it's like as my first fanfic. So, anyways, hope you find this enjoyable. Here we go. Cupcakes by Sergeant Sprinkles, world's greatest party clown. The air was warm, the sun was shining, and all of Ponyville was having a glorious day. The town square was bustling and crowded. Busy ponies were making their busy way through the streets. All the pony folk seemed to have somewhere to be. All except Rainbow Dash. Her place was in the sky. She freely tore through the air, speeding one way and then the next. She buzzed the tree tops and raced the wind. The Pegasus swooped over her schoolyard, much to the delight of the children. Climbing several hundred feet, she dove, going as fast as she could. Seconds before hitting the ground, her wings flew open and she took off back into the clear blue. Rainbow felt alive. Then she remembered that she had somewhere to be. She's supposed to meet with Pinkie Pie in 5 minutes. She'd gotten so close up in her exercises she almost forgot. Pinkie had asked Dash to meet her at Sugarcube Corner at 3. She didn't say why or what they'd be doing, but Dash knew that with Pinkie it could be anything. She wasn't sure if she really wanted to go, though. She was so engaged with her stunts that she thought about blowing Pinkie off to continue flying. But Dash's conscience got the better of her. She knew that it would hurt Pinkie's feelings. After all, she said it was going to be something special just for the two of them. She considered it and thought, why not? What'd she have to lose? Heck, it might be more pranking. Pinkie might have had found a bunch more fun stuff to pull off on those folks. They'd so much fun the what? Oh well, I guess this is the original version, so sorry about this, but the writing a little off. They had so much fun last time. Dash kicked it into overdrive, mostly to make for lost time and speed to her appointment. When she walked into the store, she was immediately greeted with her host bouncing in excitement. "Yay! You're here! You're here! I've been waiting all day!" said the jumping pony. Sorry if I'm a little late, Pinkie. I was doing my afternoon exercise and I lost track of time. Dash apologized. Pinkie giggled and responded, her tone gleefully reassuring. "Oh, that's okay. You're here now. What's a few more minutes? I've been so excited thinking about all the fun stuff we're gonna do. I haven't stopped bouncing since I woke up. I mean, I almost forgot to breathe. I've been so happy." Dash gave a slightly uncomfortable laugh. She always appreciated Pinkie's friendly, outgoing way of life, but her overabundant enthusiasm almost creeped her out. Dash was polite, however. If Pinkie was got this work, oh my god, this stupid writing. If Pinkie got this worked up, then it must be good, whatever it was. "So, you ready to get started, Rainbow Dash? I got almost everything ready," the pink one said. Dash psyched herself up. "You betcha, Pinkie. What do you got planned? We gonna prank somebody? I got a couple of good ones I've been thinking about. Or maybe you got some more stunts you think I should try. Or maybe making cupcakes!" Pinkie happily announced. "Baking?" Dash was disappointed. "Pinkie, you know I'm not good at baking. Remember the last time?" "Oh, that's not a problem at all. I only need your help making them. I'll be doing most of the work," Pinkie explained. Dash thought about it for a second and replied, "Well, alright, I guess that's okay. What exactly do you need me to do?" "That's the spirit. Here you go." Pinkie handed Dash a cupcake. Dash was puzzled. I thought I was helping you bake." "You will be. I made this one just before you got here." "So, is this like a taste testing or something?" "Sorta," Pinkie said. Dash shrugged and popped the pastry in her mouth. She tooted a bit and swallowed. Not bad. Okay, now what? Dash asked. Now, Pinky informed, you take a nap. Oh, uh-oh. Upon hearing that, Dash felt lightheaded. Her world spun, and seconds later she dropped to the floor. Uh-oh. That's not good. When Dash regained conscience, she found herself in a dark room. She tried to shake her head, but found that the taut leather strap kept it firmly in place. She struggled to move, but the braces around her chest and limbs glued her to upright planks. Her legs were spread wide apart. Ooh. The only part of her not tied down were her wings, as the frame was backless. As she writhed, I don't know. Pinky jumped into her line of sight. Goody! You're awake! Now we can get started! She gleefully stated. She was pushing a cart covered with a cloth. Pinky, what's going on? I can't move, Dash said in a worry. Well, duh! You're tied down! Pinky chided, I don't know what the hell. That's why you can't move! I don't think you needed to be told that. But why? What's happening? I thought you said I was going to help you make cupcakes. You are helping! You see, I ran out of a special ingredient I needed you to get more. Special ingredient? Dash was now breathing heavily and started to panic. What special ingredient? Pinky giggled and responded, You silly! Oh shit! Okay. Dash's eyes widened. Her face contorted in fear. Then she started to laugh. You really got me, Pinky. I mean, tricking me into thinking I'm gonna get made into a cupcake? I gotta tell you, this is the best prank yet. You win. You're the best. Pinky giggled even more. Aw, thanks, Dash. But I haven't done pranks today. But I haven't done pranks today, so I can't accept your praise. Dash was struggling again. Pinky, come on, this isn't funny. Then why are you laughing? Pinky grabbed the cloth and whipped it off the carps. The top of the tray contained various sharp medical tools and knives, carefully organized and ready. There was a medicine bag and several other objects next to him. Dash was now in full panic mode. She was starting to hyperventilate. Her mind was racing, and she tried to reason with the pink pony. You can't do this, Pinky. I'm your friend. I know you are. That's why I'm so happy. That's why I'm so happy. Oh my God, these stupid typos. That's why I'm so happy that I've got you here. We get to share your last moments together. Just you and me. She was skipping again. But the other ponies will wonder where I am. When the clouds pile up, they'll come looking for me, and you'll get found out. Dash was desperate. Oh, Dash, Pinky said. Don't worry. There are plenty of Pegasus to take care of a few clouds, and besides, no one will find out. I mean, how long do you think I've been doing this? And with that light, that's not me. And with the light suddenly, and with that, the light suddenly came to life and showcased the rest of the room. Oh shit. Okay. Oh God, no. Dash reeled in horror at the image presented to her. The room was decorated with a typical but twisted Pinkie Pie flair. Colorful streamers of dried entrails danced around the ceiling. Brightly painted skulls of all sizes were stuck on the walls. And organs done up in pastels filled with helium tied to the back of chairs. What? Ugh. It's creepy. The tables and chairs were made of bones and the flesh of past ponies. Ugh. Dash cringed at the centerpiece of the table nearest to her. The heads of 4 foals, their eyes closed like they were sleeping, wearing party hats made from their own skin. Ugh! God! That's a nasty sight. She recognized one of them as Apple Bloom's classmate. Her eyes darted back and forth, and then she gazed up at the patchwork banner hanging from the rafters, made from several pony hides. The words, "Life is a party," were scrawled in red. Dash's attention was stolen by a party horn unfurling and tickling her nose. She saw Pinkie Pie standing in front of her. The party pony was wearing a dress quilted from cutie marks. On her back fluttered 6 Pegasus wings, all different colors. As she skipped in excitement, her necklace of unicorn horns loudly clacked together. Like it? She asked. I made it myself. Dash pleaded. Please, Pinky, I'm sorry if I did anything to you. I didn't mean it. Please let me go. I promise I won't tell anybody. Oh, Dash, you didn't do anything. It's just your number came up and, well, I don't make rules. We can't turn back now. Ah, that's where that number thing came from, I've been hearing. Rainbow Dash was tearing up. How could this be happening? Ah, don't be sad, Dash, Piggy said. Look, this'll cheer you up. I brought you a friend. Out of seemingly nowhere, Pinky displayed a blue and yellow painted skull. It was about pony size, but it had a very defining feature. A beak. Oh, God. Dash was freaking out. Is that... Is that... Hey, Dash, let's hang together. These ponies are lame-os. Dweebs, Pinky mimicked. I caught her right before she left town. Remember when I left that party for about 20 minutes? That wasn't enough time to play with her, of course. I had to wait till after the party to do that, but boy, am I glad I did. It was worth for the flavor alone. Griffins taste like 2 animals at once. Ew. It's amazing. I know she didn't have a number like everyone else in Ponyville, but when I was gonna get another chance to try Griffin, when was I getting another chance to try Griffin? Hindsight. I probably should have asked where she came from so I can get more, but I forgot. I'll tell you what though. She was quite the fighter. Lasted a long time, which was fun for me. I got the chance to play with somebody other than a pony and try new things. It's too bad she had such a potty mouth. She said so much bad stuff. I had to take her tongue out. You know, bad language makes for bad feelings, Dash. Well, I hated her anyway, so. Dash didn't have anything to say. She just sobbed and writhed. Right, I still don't get that word. Well, Pinky said, putting the skull down. That's enough reminiscing. It's time to begin. She picked up a scalpel and walked over to Dash's right flank. Without any flair, she placed the blade an inch from her key mark. Oh, no, Rainbow Dash. Started a circular cut around it. Her lungs working overtime. Dash shouted in pain and tried desperately to pull away, but the braces held her still. Finishing the incision. Oh my God, I'm messing up. Okay, sorry. Finishing the incision, Pinky grabbed the curved skinning knife from the tray. She worked it under the skin and sliced the hide away from the muscle. Dash ground her teeth as she tearfully watched as her flesh came off. Ugh. Pinky then moved the other side and completed the other flank. Once she was done, Pinky held up both cutie marks in front of her friend and started waving them like pom-poms. What? Dash just whimpered. Her thighs burned. Placing the skin down, Pinky selected the large butcher knife and walked behind Rainbow Dash. Hope you don't mind. Think I'm gonna wing it now, Pinky laughed. She grabbed the left one and played with it for a second. Oh, shit. Then stretching the wing out, she brought the blade down at the base. Instantly, Dash screamed and thrashed her appendage. The movement threw off Pinkie Pie's aim. She tried to hit the mark again, but missed wide and put a huge slice in Rainbow's back. Oh, shit. Dash, you gotta stay still or I'll keep missing. She took another whack and hit the target. She swung again and again, blood spraying into the air, but realized she wasn't getting anywhere. The blade just wasn't going through the bone. I guess I forgot to sharpen it. I'll try something else, she stated as she tossed the knife over her shoulder, the blade embedding itself in the table. The crying Rainbow Dash heard the sound of a metal box opening and closing. Uh-oh, what's she gonna get? Got it. Got it! Say, Dash, why do they call it a hacksaw? It doesn't hack. Hacking is what I was doing with the knife. This is a saw. I don't get it. Pinky placed the tool over the last Place the tool over the last attempt. Okay. It effortlessly sailed through the bone and skin. The painful feeling of the teeth grinding, biting into her made Dash want to vomit. She watched helplessly as the wing flew over her head and landed with a flop on the table. Pinky moved the next and Pinky moved then. Oh my god, this stupid. Sorry, this guy needs to check his grammar. Okay, Pinky moved to the next one and started sawing. Dash didn't struggle this time. She'd given up trying and fight and just cried. Then the sawing abruptly paused. Pinky was only halfway done, the wing hanging off by only a sliver. Aw, Rainbow. Hey, Dash, she piped up. Think fast. Suddenly, she yanked the wing as hard as she could. The bone snapped, but the skin held tight. The pull ripped a long strip of flesh down Dash's back to her rump. The unexpected trauma caused her body to seize. She felt the warm release between legs and her pelvis tensed up. Dash's loud, unending melody of pain filled the room. Unable to catch her breath, she blacked out. Wow. Okay. She awoke with a gasp. The stench of her urine filled her. Oh shit! Filled her mucus-caked nostrils. She saw a very pouty Pinkie Pie removing the adrenaline needle from her chest. Stomping her hooves, the frustrated Pinkie lashed out. Didn't anybody teach you any manners? It's very rude to fall asleep when somebody invites you over to spend time with them. How would you like it if I came over to your house and went to sleep? I'm sorry, Dash. You're boring. I think I'll take a nap. You think I like anyways? Oh, you think I like doing this anyways by myself? I told you how excited I got when I found you were next. I was excited to have a friend to be here with me while I worked. But no! You gotta be inconsiderate. You know, I thought you were tough. I thought you could handle anything. I've had full stand-up better than you. Do I have to baby you? Huh? Is that what you want me to remember you as a baby? She stopped to catch her breath. Dash blinked and softly cried. Oh, poor Rainbow Dash. Her back was on fire. Pinkie then popped something red into her mouth and began to chew. She noticed Dash was staring at her. What? She asked. Oh, this? Holding up another piece. Well, while you were asleep, I got a little impatient to help myself sample. Ugh. I got it from your leg. You're not bad. Want to try some? Ew, that's disgusting. Without waiting for a response, she showed. Oh, come on. Without waiting for a response, she shoved the strip of meat into the revolted Rainbow Dash's mouth. Oh, this sucks. She immediately spit it out. Pinkie picked up. If you didn't want it, you could have said no. She then ate the discarded snotty morsel. It's not like you haven't had it before. Swallowing, she turned her attention to a small can on the tray. She removed the lid, revealing that it was filled with burning coals. Sitting on top of the fire were several large nails. Dash began to panic again. Pinkie picked up the can and walked to Dash's left, carefully picking up a nail and grabbing a hammer. Oh god. She positioned the spike of the seam between her leg and her hoof. No! Pinkie, no! Dash screamed. No, no! The hammer came down and the nail punctured under her skin. Oh my god, this story! Oh, this is horrible. The white-hot burning was too much. Dash pulled and thrashed at her brace. Her skin rubbed and tore. Pinkie tried to line up another one, but couldn't find her aim. She let out a frustrated grunt. When she pulled the hammer back to take a wild swing, Dash burst out crying and begging. Please stop! Please, please stop! Pinkie rolled her eyes, putting hammer back down. She walked back in front of her friend. She stared pensively at the broken Pegasus. Gilda didn't cry this much when she was stuck. Oh yeah. Gilda didn't even cry this much when she was stuck that live. When she was. Oh god. Who is this guy? Sergeant Sprinkles. He sucks with grammar. Okay. Gilda didn't even cry this much when I stuck that live parasite down her throat. Pinkie thought for a minute about what to do next. Then there was a sudden spark in her imagination. She grabbed the gear wheel on the rack and laid Rainbow Dash on her back. She moved to Dash's hind legs, bringing the can with her. Pinky picked up the hammer again, and she drove a searing piece of metal into the bottom of Dash's hoof. Dash screamed again. Pinky put one into the other hoof. Next, she located the small generator on the tray. Tying the copper wires to the nail, she gave Dash a wink and flipped the switch. Oh shit. Electricity rocketed through Dash's body. The blue pony reacted immediately. Body seized, muscles struck taut. Her hips thrust skyward and her eyes rolled back. She let out a deep throat-shredding cry. Pinky giggled and danced in place. She turned up the juice. Dash convulsed uncontrollably. Her bladder emptied once more. Ugh, damn. About 5 minutes, Pinky shut off the power. The area smelled lightly of cooked flesh and burnt enamel. Ew. She put Dash upright again and tried snap. She put Dash upright again and tried the delirious and drooling pony. Tried to snap the delirious and drooling pony back to attention. Dash! Dash! Wake up! Rainbow Dash managed to give her modicum of weak acknowledgement. Pinky reached into the medicine bag and produced a large syringe. Alright, time for the last round. Dash looked at the needle and Pinky took that as a question as to what it was. Something to take the pain away, she informed as she walked around Dash's ruined backside. She stuck the needle into the lower part of her spine. Dash flinched. Coming to the front again, she told her friend, In a few minutes, you won't be able to feel anything before your ribcage. Then you'll be able to stay awake to watch the harvest. Oh, I don't like that word. Okay. Dash started to cry again. Pinky! She trembled out. Yeah? I want to go home, Dash openly sobbed. Yeah, I can see wanting to do that, the party pony replied. Sometimes I just want to give up, say, I'm done with this mess, and go to bed. But you know what? You can't shrug off your responsibilities. You gotta pull yourself up and meet the challenges head on. That's the only way you're gonna get ahead in life. Dash cried. Minutes passed and the drug took effect. Dash was numb from her chest to her flank. Aware of this, Pinky approached with her scalpel. With only a smiling glance at Dash, she made a long cut across her pelvis, just above her crotch. Moving up to her body, she drew a similar incision under her ribs. One final cut was made under her stomach, connecting the first two. Ugh, give me shivers. Looks like I got my eye on you, Dash. With a moist, gooey sound, the new door flapped open. Ew, that's disgusting. The sight of her own organs and the lack of feeling caused Dash breathing to intensify. Pinky sliced open the abdominal sac and grabbed the large intestines. God. Separating it from the rest of the digestive tract and pulling them from the forming cavity, Pinky was getting jovial and started making jokes. Dash, growing weaker from the new source of blood loss, tried to shut out the comedy act. Pinky was laughing. Look at me! I'm Rarity, she said, slinging the tube around her neck and spreading blood in all directions. Isn't my new scarf so pretty? Oh my god, this is getting ridiculous. Reaching back in, she cut the smaller intestine off the bowels, squeezing out the excess excrement. Pinky filed it through her teeth and... Oh god, what the fuck? Filed it through her teeth and dragged it back and forth. Dentists say you gotta floss every day, Dash. Rainbow Dash was barely aware of what was going on anymore. The shock was causing her to fade. Pinky got disappointed. Diving back into the gut, she ramped up her routine. Don't go yet, Dash. She started pulling out the rest of the organs, stopping at each one. I know I can be a real pancreas, whatever the hell that word is. I don't know if that's a grammar, but you know I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, I know I can be a real pancreas, but you know I'm just kidney with you. You really got to learn to liver it up. Boy, these jokes are getting bladder. Guess you got to develop a stomach for them. Oh, jeez. She placed the discarded body parts in a bucket, keeping the last one for a bit longer. Ooh, bagpipes, she said, placing the tube in her mouth and the organ in her armpit. Oh, God. Okay. Why am I reading this? A spurt of acid hit her tongue. Ew! Oh, hey, there's your cupcake, Dash. Dash didn't hear her. Oh, God, what the fuck? She had slipped from conscious minutes ago. Pinky, not satisfied yet, hit her with another adrenaline shot. Dash woke up for the last time, her heart jumping. Her blood flowed out faster. It wouldn't be long now. Pinky put Dash on her down. Pinky put Dash down on her back and straddled her chest. Scalpel at the ready, scalpel at the ready. Dash, I'm disappointed. I thought you were gonna have lasted longer. I really wanted to spend more time with you before you got here. But I guess it's my fault. I should have taken it a little slower. Oh well, it was really nice knowing you, Dash. The blade sunk into the blue one's throat and worked its way up to her chin. Oh, no. No! Coming back down, it circled around her neck. The last thing Dash felt was her skin being cut away from her skull. Oh, fuck. The metal scraping her teeth. She was gone. Pinkie Pie stared in the mirror. She did a really good job. Even keeping the eyelids, she winked. Dash winked back. Pinkie smiled. But still, she was sad that her friend was now gone. It only lasted 50 minutes. Oh, only, okay. Not nearly as long as she wanted. She looked back at the cadaver hanging there in the center of the room, the last of its fluids draining into the pan. Yep, no more Rainbow Dash. Then Pinkie cocked her head. She was starting to take notice of the fact that there really wasn't that much damage. In fact, she began to think, I think an idea exploded in her head. She was so good at sewing, and she had all the pieces. All she had to do was put her back together. Yeah, just get some stuffing and bingo. She'd have Rainbow Dash forever. In fact, that's what she would do for all her friends when their numbers came up. She was so excited, she skipped to their body with the Skinner to get started. The cupcakes can wait. Pinkie had a friend to make. Silver Spoon suddenly woke up. She was on her back and couldn't move. She couldn't see. Where was she? Freaking out. She was just about to scream when the pony from the bakery appeared in front of her. Hi! She giggled. Where am I? What's going on? The frightened little foal asked. Oh, well, you see, your number came up and I'm going to make cupcakes, Pinkie explained. What? What? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. I wouldn't worry if I was you. It'll be over soon. She approached the girl, scalpel at the ready, when her small voice called out from behind. Miss Pinkie, what are you doing? She paused and turned to look at... Oh, it's okay. Miss Pinkie, what are you doing? She paused and turned to look at Apple Bloom. The yellow baby pony walked up with her angry look on her face. Silver Spoon started to feel relieved. Ah, I can't believe you're doing this, she pouted. You said this was going to be mine. Pinkie apologized. Oops, sorry about that. Guess I kind of forgot. Here you go. She handed the blade over. Oh, God, Apple Bloom's a part of this? What? Apple Bloom climbed on the table and stood over her prey. Silver Spoon tried to struggle. She stared in fear at Apple Bloom in her apron. The pink apron was a shiny tiara on it. Silver Spoon started to cry. Apple Bloom grinned and opened her mouth. Hey, Silver Spoon, guess who's gonna be a blank flank? Ha ha. Oh, God. I can see why that's the most grimdark story. Sergeant Sprinkles, you are a genius in making people freak out. And yes, Pinkie Pie, I'm horrified at her now. That was pretty bad. She killed my favorite pony, so... Oh my god. And I have to go to bed, or when I go to bed in like 2 hours, I'm gonna have nightmares. Oh. Okay, well, that was my read through, and fuck, that sucked. Oh, oh my god.